In case something happens tonight that needs to go into the show at all, I will just preface with this.
Oh no, fuck. No. Okay, I just got Cooper's invite to the 2000s party.
My house is hosting a party tonight. All the Survivor people, most of them should be here.
And I told myself that I'm gonna go to every single Survivor thing that I'm invited to this semester because, like, things happen at those.
And as much as I will try to not talk game, and I will probably not be doing a lot of strategizing, when you get 20 people playing Survivor in the same house and most of them are drinking, you're gonna get people that are spilling secrets.
It's the same night that I'm invited to my civil engineering party. And the civil engineers, they don't socialize. Okay, at least the people that I know, they're a little cliquey and they don't often socialize, at least with me. So it's like a big deal. So we were very excited about that. And now it's the same night, so that's complicated.
Who else gonna be at the party tonight that you know of? Like Survivor people?
I'm assuming most people.
I'm gonna try to go to both, I guess.
Oh, this is gonna be like a repeat of the season 3 party.
Possibly.
That was so
I will
much
not be
fun.
talking All Stars. I will be
Jamming to some 2000s
jamming to
music.
2000s music. But I'm sure something will go down tonight because people have loose lips and it's Survivor.
I don't know, you gonna come by the party again Friday?
Maybe. Cooper had his little party.
It's gonna be a good party.
No, I was telling Noah about how hard y'all went on the playlist, and he was like, well, shit. Like,
Oh,
let's
it's
do it.
intense.
Yeah.
Wild night. More drinking again. Tequila experts are no more. We're just smothering alcoholics that cannot hold a shot or two.
So let me explain just what happened. Cooper decides to throw a party.
Alright, so we had our party last night, and I will say after hyping it up for probably years, like literal years, I would say it lived up to the expectations. So very happy about that, definitely. Basically, if you knew me or anybody in my house, in any capacity, you were there. Which was good until it was not good.
So this is Cooper's party right now. It's 100% getting shut down.
The party goes into the street. And gets broken up by the police.
Yeah, but then I heard like the cops came too, so
Yes.
I missed that.
There were a lot of people at the party.
People then proceed to congregate outside my house. FYI, I live across the street from Cooper.
I think that's
Oh,
why.
there was
I'm
a
sure
lot of
It was a
people,
lot
I
of people because it was like everybody that they knew. So
Yeah.
it was probably just somebody complained about noise.
That's really fair.
Yeah.
As people aggregate, about 10 minutes later, the police come up and they roll up and they write us up for a noise misdemeanor. So Cooper throws a party and we get written up for a noise misdemeanor and they do not. Let's just think about that for a sec.
The cops shut down our party. They're nice. We're calming them down. We're getting everybody out of the house. It's fine. So you would think everybody would just go home, go their separate ways, and that's the end of the night. Sadly, the party got shut down. But no, Croutch's house wants to clearly continue the party.
My roommate goes up to Cooper and says, "You're paying for it," and Cooper brushes him off.
Somehow, Croutch, or one of his roommates or something, ends up basically inviting people over to his house, like as people are just filing out of ours. God knows why.
I know it's not 100% their fault, but this kind of pisses me off.
For whatever reason, one of his roommates just starts screaming like, fuck the police, because they were clearly upset that our party had gotten shut down, but the police are right there.
I'm not gonna lie, it is bullcrap in a lot of different ways.
So I don't know what they're doing. The police obviously then leave us and come over to them and be like, what the hell are you doing? You can't just be like, fuck you while we're standing here.
So it's about 2 a.m. and I'm currently watching the party at Cooper still go on.
I know the place where the grass is really greener.
I think tonight has sort of solidified a lot of things for me.
Whoa.
I went into this game thinking I was going to trust Cooper. I don't know. It's given me some clarity on things. He was at my house and just stood inside while cops were there shutting down basically his party. And it's like, dude, like, take some responsibility in your life.
You got the best of both worlds.
I think he would cut me, like, or anyone else in a second just to get ahead.
I'm Sarah's boyfriend. I'm gonna play season 6.
So I think one of his roommates like got a misdemeanor or something. I don't know. Genuinely, that is their own fault for trying to restart a party that was getting shut down, not waiting until the cops leave, and screaming just fuck the police. Basically at the cops while they're there.
The more I think about the fact that Cooper didn't even apologize, the more I can't wait to take that weasel scumbag out of the game. It's fucking indecisive bullshit. I'm sick of it already.
Do I feel bad? Yes. But like, they were trying to say it was our fault? No. Absolutely, in no way is that our fault. That is on you.
We'll see where this goes, because if he pisses me off, my new sole mission in this game will to make sure that when he goes out, it hurts as much as possible.
Hi guys, it's Shannon from Survivor Michigan Season 4. I helped produce All Stars, and I'm here today to help you figure out what the hell is going on with all these idols, real and fake, because who fucking knows? Am I allowed to say the F word? Okay, I'm glad I'm allowed to say
whatever you want.
Okay. Okay.
Love it. We love it. Just gonna be Matthew's chewing the whole time.
I'm just being laughing.
Actually, how fucking nerdy is
I'm,
this?
I'm gonna try and like leave as many like secret messages for Ian as I can into like back these things. I'm gonna just like there was one with like Leia and fucking I don't know her name. I think Jesse. And we were just talking outside Joe's Pizza, and I'm just like recording them, and at the end I'm like, turn around, fuck you, Ian, you're a stupid idiot. So fuck you, Ian, you're a stupid idiot. All right, we're good.
You see that over there?
I mean, like I knew that was coming.
Fucking
Yeah, that's not gonna work in our house. Like, it's just not.
You guys are too savvy.
Yeah.
I got very lucky that Tom is so bad at Survivor that he accidentally tells lies sometimes, and he accidentally told people that Emily Pattok told him, even though that definitely did not happen.
And then later in the day, I talked to both Tom and Emily, and now they're both saying, they're like, oh, Sam told Tom that he was on the chopping block. So completely like going back on their initial story. Okay. And then in our conversation with me, you, and Tom right before Tribal, we're talking about it, and he's explaining how Sam like freaked him out in the whole thing, and he slipped up and he said she instead of Sam.
Interesting.
So, I mean, I already kind of figured, like the first name he said was Emily.
Yeah.
But like, that just basically confirmed it. So Nick and Bailey both know that, and so they're like kind of sketched out by Emily. It's basically where they're at.
That was a weird move, not gonna lie.
I think it was a stupid move.
I was all like, what? That's crazy, guys. Well, I can't believe that Emily's trying to blame it on me. And I'm totally just throwing Emily under the bus, which is pretty funny.
But it's also like, why would he do that? Like, does he really want that much chaos on our tribe? Because no matter who goes in that tribe, it's someone that probably wants to work with him.
You know, I definitely was to Emily, I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I mean, I did talk to Tom, but I was just trying to calm him down. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry I doubted you. You know what? I totally believe you. There's no way you told Tom that he's getting voted off. I'm sorry that I thought that you did. Let the chaos run free. Chaos is a ladder. If you watch Game of Thrones, you know that chaos is a ladder. Information is power. Chaos is a ladder. Those are the two tenets I'm living this game by right now.
I would love to see like a Will Jackson and Kevin alliance.
Oh my god, that would never last. Never.
But just imagine how funny that would be. Could you imagine?
No, I can't.
It'd be fucking classic.
That would be the most paranoid alliance ever.
Well, it'd be like, you know, like the Mexican standoff, they're all like this?
Yeah.
It'd be that.
Yes.
It'd literally just be that the entire time. Like, I'm gonna get you first. That was Dale and Jackson last time.
A little bit. But Dale just had so many more troops behind him that he was never worried.
Oh yeah, because I was Shannon's producer last time, and Shannon was like, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna vote on Dale. I was like, I want to get.
You were like,
what?
what?
You sure? You're gonna win. You're literally gonna win.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're gonna win. Yeah. Just vote the guy out.
Yeah, that's.
He's married. He's fine.
Yeah.
He has his own business. He's not gonna care.
Yeah, brutal.
Alright, I'm gonna go over and eat some food because I'm fucking hungry. I gotta get done with this finance homework.
Here's the whiteboard. We found out today that Jackson and Meghan.
See, these people are on different tribes. Jackson and Meghan are on different tribes, and apparently they found out together. They were looking for an idol clue together, and they told Sam, who's on a third fucking tribe. Oh wait, no, he's on a tribe with Meghan. They told Sam that they had the idol clue, and they showed Sam. So the idol clue went to Sam, and then apparently Jackson and Meghan then told Bailey and Andrew, which, like, I didn't even know those two talked ever. Like, ever. So now we have them having the clue, and the only reason any of us know this is because Sam has the biggest mouth of anyone in the entire world, and he then told Emily the clue. Emily Pattok. Emily Pattokers. So here's the situation we got. I'm gonna try to show you. So, mother of fuck. Oh my god. Okay. So, we have Meghan and Jackson having the clue, telling Andrew and Bailey, and then Meghan or Andrew, I don't know, somehow Sam found out about this situation, then told Emily, who then told me and Copper. So now me and Copper know. And it's just, like, very interesting because who knew that Bailey and Andrew were talking? And also, how did neither Bailey or Andrew tell Cooper, me, or Emily? Or Nick? Like, how do they trust each other, those two random people, so much to not tell the rest of the tribe that they didn't tell us? The whole thing is quite confusing, I would say. And kind of also proves to me yet again how little I know about what's going on in this game. So I can do my whiteboards, like, as much as I want to, but ultimately I have, like, maybe 0.01% of the information in the game compared to, like, every single other player here.
I am now in a perfect bubble of people. I have surrounded myself with Sam and Lucy, two really big targets already in this game. I surrounded myself with Meghan, who I didn't think would actually be a target for myself. But now that it's being revealed to everyone that her and Jackson are dating, I now have a shield with Jackson and Meghan. I have a shield with Dylan and Erin. I have the best spot looking into this game so far. Look, fuck you, Abby, for releasing all that information, but thank you so much for getting Meghan to tell me that she's dating Jackson and that my idols are fake, because now I'm in an even more secure place than I even thought before. Like, obviously my placement hasn't changed, but I just am aware of how safe I am now. And now I have to make sure I'm just that slam is sealed shut, and that Jackson won't be a snake and Meghan won't be a snake and turn on us real quick. I'm still here. We're playing. Let's fucking go. Yes, bitch! Oh, thank God. All right, this is over.
We're here before the challenge. It's been some fun conversation.
Sam's not gonna hate me.
I'm not gonna hate you, Meghan.
You're gonna hate me.
I don't think so.
Well, obviously you know that your idol is not real.
I do know that. Yeah. That was a bit disappointing to find out. Yeah.
I know. So you probably also either know directly or have figured out that Jackson hit it.
I also do know that he was involved.
Adam told me that Abby told you.
That it's fake.
Yeah, which I'm not supposed to say.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, Adam, after I told him that, the producers were like, from now on, like, people, I was honestly a misunderstanding. I didn't realize that I couldn't, like, say that Abby had told me something. I definitely, like, hope you don't feel like your game is ruined, because I don't think it is.
I don't know that it's ruined. It's just really frustrating that it, like, wasn't my fault. And it wasn't anybody in the game's fault.
I know.
It's just this dumb girl who's never even met me.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. If I wasn't cast, I would never think to, like, ruin the game for anybody else. So it makes no sense to me. She has nothing to gain from this.
I know.
But
I know. It's not fair.
it's fine. It is what it is.
How
Do other people know for real?
know, like, about you and Jackson?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you have a better idea than me. I haven't been talking to people about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like no one else has told you.
No,
because
nobody's
I
told
feel
me.
like it's out there, and now I'm just like, am I gonna look like an idiot? Do I need to just tell everybody? I don't know. I hate this Abby girl.
No. Nobody has told me that. And like Oscar's obviously not real.
He's a real person who was supposed to be my fake boyfriend, and then decided he was uncomfortable coming to a party pretending to date me.
That's fine.
What a jerk.
Oscar, I called it. I fucking called it. I told you in week 1, that first ever video, Oscar's made up. Meghan and Jackson have been dating this whole time. I called it. I knew it. But I also didn't. I don't know, like all this stuff happened like way before the game even started. And like back like when I didn't think the game was happening, I guess. Like when you talked about the breakup happening or like, you know, things ending. We can start from square one, I guess.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm like willing to do that. And, like I want to work with you, like I really do. Like I'm not joking about that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
The concern of now is if Jackson is the first vote of our tribe, in case we lose this week, then in the following week we might be facing a 3-3 split. Personally, I wouldn't like Jackson getting out of this game. I met with Jackson, and you know, he was a person I had very fluent conversation with. Nothing bullshit, you know, just being pragmatic about each other's lives. We didn't even film it because we were like, fuck that. But he's a good man. If the potential arises that, you know, Bree, Leia, Jackson, and I can pull in a 5th person like Jesse. I'm being with Bree and Leia, so I'll be wading in the waters, and I think I'll be manageable to go to like merge.
But I think we should 3 work together. Oh yeah, I agree.
The game is much easier by playing with Bree and Leia, even though my substantial relationship is with Emily B and Will. All that means to me though is I have to cut out Will if the situation arises, or I cut out Jackson and make my life a little bit harder. The best case scenario would be getting out Jackson as a unanimous vote while still being in between the sides of Bree, Leia, and Will and Emily.
I figured like Dylan and I had been working Adam, and I thought I was good with that. Until Meghan told me that Adam felt really good about Dylan, not so much about me.
Adam said he really didn't like, because Sam said that you guys kind of like threaten him or like, you have to do this, like vote with us to win back our trust. And Adam was like, how dare they like bully him?
No. Because of how I bullied Sam with the vote when we went to travel the first time.
That was me being pushy to Sam. I get it.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, should we like connect as a tribe more? I was like,
Same thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then like, Kumbaya.
No, okay, so I just watched like I feel like Ohana is like, you know, like hanging out all the time.
Their name's Ohana.
We should hang before the challenge.
I feel like we should hang before the challenge.
What is our name?
Odawa?
Odawa. We're like the
It's like
knockoff
Ohana. Yeah.
We're either Nick or Bailey on Ohana. No, they were Cerulin.
Sam and Bree were.
I have realized we are voting out systematically the people who don't drink. Akshay's out, Tom's out. There's one person who doesn't drink left, and that's me. So I can't lose this challenge. We're giving some good gift material.
Where's Ruth? Going up.
Going up. This is my favorite thing they've ever done.
We don't do a practice.
Oh,
1, 2. I'll throw a ball on 3 and then end. 1, 2, 3.
People are like alluding to it being like beer pong, and I have a confession. I drink water, not beer, so I don't think I would be good at beer pong. But for immunity, I do it, I guess, because I want to win and I don't want to go to tribal.
And at this pregame, Emily had her first drinks ever.
You got it. Just throw it back. Just throw it back.
Like this was her first time being drunk, so she was a little bit like. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to judge, but she was definitely acting like it was her first time drinking.
All right, ready?
I love you so much.
Odawa. Here we go.
That's Odawa. You got it, Emily. Just go. Emily, go.
You can do it.
Emily, you can do it.
You can do it.
Come on, it's with your tribe.
Yes,
Emily. Yes.
Drink the second one. That was actually disgusting. What is that?
Yeah, we all met up at Cooper's house and we all practiced playing beer pong, and we're all above 21, so we all decided to drink a little bit because there's a myth that you're better when you're kind of drunk, and I don't know if there's any
I'm sorry, that's an absolute fact.
Oh, it's a fact. Okay, it's a fact that you're better at beer pong when you're kind of drunk. We were all having a good time, ready to go, feeling really optimistic.
It's just some good old juice.
Yeah. I don't even know what to pretend this is. It's really obvious.
Juice.
Especially because Sarah's really good at beer pong, Cooper's really good at beer pong, we thought we were good to go.
There we go.
Drink a glass of pickle juice.
Okay, I'm kidding.
I would rather die.
But I would rather die. Yep, me. Wait, it's a dedicated sound? Okay.
Cheers to season 4.
Cheers to season 4.
Oh, your nose.
Wait, yeah.
You got a minute. Your minute's starting.
You don't have to.
Do I just not breathe in? Okay. Okay.
Cheers to
breathe
season
in.
4.
Oh, cheers to season 4, you guys.
He's Emily, she's our baby.
You got this.
Dude, you got it. You got it.
Oh, she's got it.
Wow.
She's got it.
Look at that. Killed it. You gotta keep it down.
Oh my god, yes.
Right up.
Nick, that is.
Nope.
Yeah, that's.
Also, that pickle juice, I had literally said, before the beginning of the challenge, I was like, oh, because Leia was first I can't do the hot sauce, and I was like, oh, I could do the hot sauce, and then they were pickle juice, and I was like, that's the only one I couldn't do. That's the only one I can't do. I would rather die. That's what I said. I would rather die. Because I don't even like pickles. I don't like anything vinegary. I don't like ketchup. Nothing like that. Disgusting.
Wow. Kiss someone on your tribe for 5 seconds.
Alright, what are we doing?
You can also delegate. You got 15 seconds to decide.
I can take it because I haven't done a dare yet. So whoever wants to kiss me.
8, 7. All right.
Ready? 1,
2, 3, 4.
So, hey mom, just calling. I think that maybe you should call me back like sometime soon. So basically, like I don't know how to say this. I'm just gonna say it, just to get over it. The theme of what I want to talk about is basically, I haven't told you about this, but there's this girl I've been seeing, and the thing is, like, I think I might have probably maybe gotten her pregnant, and she got the test back today, and I just think you should call me back so we can like talk about what I should do. So maybe don't tell Dad right away, because I think he'd be kind of mad too. Yeah, just call me.
What a performance!
So I have something kind of important to tell you. The other day, me and Jose got engaged, and things didn't end badly. We were at a party, I got a little tipsy. One thing led to another. I ended up going home with some girl. And she texted me today and she said there's a chance she might be pregnant. So I just, yeah, it happened like 2 weekends ago, Mom. Alright, okay, I'm sorry, I have to go, but I feel like I needed to tell you. I'll call you back later. I'm sorry. I'm so busy, Mom. I literally have to. I had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry. Okay. Mom, I have to go. Like for real. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Why did she believe that? She goes, what the fuck? When did this happen? I'm so
I've never had like that much like secondhand panic than from Bree telling her parents that she was pregnant. I was like, oh my god.
Thanks, Mom. No, I fucked up. I'm pregnant. I am. Well, I'm serious. I got drunk this weekend. You know, casually. Mom, I'm serious, deadass. I am. You know I haven't refilled my prescription for my birth control. I know, I am. I'll still do school. You did school with me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to go. No, I don't know until James. I know, Mom. I have to go. Bye. She said I'm the smartest kid she knows.
You know, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool that you made those people call their mothers and tell them that they had impregnated people. It wasn't. Because, yeah, you know what? You think that they had the right, that they had the option not to do that, but the amount of peer pressure, the amount of social pressure on them to do that, knowing you would disappoint your tribe if you didn't, it makes you feel like you have no choice. And it wasn't cool.
Are you getting texts?
And when you people are 27 years old, you're gonna look back and you're gonna realize what fucking assholes you were for doing that. That was not cool at all. It wasn't funny, all right? It wasn't funny. It wasn't. It was fucked up. And I would have never suggested something like that on production. It wasn't cool.
Last night was wild. Wild. That challenge was wild.
That sucked. For being a challenge that I thought not only that I could rock, but that our tribe could actually perform well at, and to come last was really fun. Do you feel
like you let the tribe down at all, given that you didn't make a single cup?
Yes. I would say that I probably let the tribe down.
I was so proud of myself because I never have anything to contribute to any of the challenges. Like, I'm never good at anything. And so, like, I was actually, like, sinking those cups, like, and I was like, oh my god, like, finally, a challenge that I can walk away from and be like, I did a great job. Like, I did my best. And so that felt good. Like, obviously, like, losing doesn't feel good.
You know what? It was better than what ended up happening to Paani, where they basically thought they were safe and then had to go into a 2v2 beer pong situation and then you lose. That would have been heartbreaking. So, you know what? At least we weren't Paani.
Adam didn't shoot well either. He made one cup.
Lucy did not hit a single cup. Despite, being in a sorority, you would think she'd be good at this kind of thing.
Lucy misses every single ball, which, for a sorority girl, kind of is disappointing, but it's fine.
I didn't make one cup. That was so sad. I went from almost winning, being beaten by an island cup, dominating so many people, to just not making any cup. So that's my progression from freshman year to junior year.
Like, people are probably not thrilled that Sangria is skating through so far.
We have a 2-person advantage on both tribes. Yikes.
Yeah. I feel like people are gonna really start hating us now if they didn't already.
Well, also, I don't see there's not a reason to hate us. Like, it's not our fault that we win.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's competing to win, so they can't be mad.
No.
That we just were
No, I think you guys... I think if people paint a target on us for having won, it's not because they actually believe it.
Yeah.
It's because they're, like, choosing to do that.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
an
easy
thing to, like, paint onto people.
Yeah, no. So they're all each gonna have 5 people, and we're gonna have 7 people. But, like, it's not like the 7 is gonna have any trust in it because we haven't voted for anybody yet. So, like, I really hope there's one more before swap, and I really hope we lose it, and then Jackson goes home. That's what I hope happens.
So Sangria hasn't lost anything yet, which, like, they're loving. They're, like, the strong team. They work together obviously very well. They can get through these challenges. But, like, honestly, I think it might be hurting them at this point because, especially for, like, our tribe, like, we know who's gonna work together and who's not.
But now I feel like we definitely have a target on our back. Like,
I think both Paani and Odawa will gang up on Sangria to swap.
Sangria just sucks because they keep on winning.
I'm so jealous of the red tribe.
They're literally surviving 4 votes without doing anything.
Double tribal. Wow. It sounds stressful. Thank God I don't have to deal with it. We have had the easiest September ever, and I have no complaints regarding that.
How's Jackson feeling?
He has nothing to feel. He just keeps winning.
3-0. No surprise. Buckets. Except I actually didn't hit a single cup, but don't worry about it. We won. Because of me.
I'm really worried that we are going to swap before voting off anybody, and that just makes me so nervous.
The red tribe can, like, talk about what they're gonna do and who they would vote off, but, like, those are all theoretical alliances and, like, nothing's real until, like, you vote someone off. So, like, they're still, like, up in the air. I don't think they, like, can fully trust anyone on their tribe yet.
You don't actually know, like, who's on your side. You don't actually know who's gonna vote with you.
Knowing how Erin had a really rough week, I really wanted to be honest with her about what was going on, and, like, because I just don't see a point in lying to her at this point. So I told her, like, listen, I think it's going to split, and I don't know who's going to go home because we haven't decided that yet in a revote, but the only way you can be sure to protect yourself is if you vote for Dylan and you get Dylan to vote for
really appreciate the transparency.
Yeah. I know it's not fun stuff to hear.
Yeah.
I'm just really trying to like be as honest with you. Like,
Sam, Adam, Meghan, and Lucy are splitting the votes between Erin and I, and then they're trying to get Erin and I to vote for each other.
I think they both
let's
want to
just air
generally
it.
work with season 2 people.
Season 2?
They both do. Nick and Bailey.
Will we piss off the rest of season 2 no matter
And
what?
we can't worry about that. We're gonna whatever we do, we're gonna.
So it could be like me, Sarah, Bailey, Nick, and then Andrew Cooper in the middle, and they get to decide. And I think we've set it up enough that Andrew Cooper would be with Sarah and I.
So we've got our choice. There's definitely pros and cons to both.
Cooper doesn't really become a threat until merge, or until like later game.
They both have different kinds of connections. Bailey is very close to a lot of season 2 people. Emily is close to Will and some of the other season 3 people. It's kind of take your pick on who you want to work with long term, as well as who you're gonna piss off.
Cooper's basically friends with everyone. He's gonna have to vote out his friends, and that's like gonna have to be part of his game plan. So if they're all his friends and he has to vote them out, they're all essentially equal in his eyes.
He like rides really far on those connections because everyone's just like, they like trust Cooper enough. They realize the threat. He's not getting targeted until like later in the game because no one really like cares either way.
And you want to be in a position playing with people that actually have some sort of value for you above what they think of everyone else. So Cooper is part of my medium-term game strategy, but I can't go to the end with him, that's for sure.
So it's just like how the tables roll, or how the, I don't know acronyms.
It's not the line.
I had to pick someone and give them a clue.
At one point, Jessie is reading her dare, and she's not saying anything. Everybody's like, fucking say
I
it.
picked Bailey, and I don't think that would upset any of the girls, which is why like I picked her. Like I like her, and I don't think she's like a controversial figure in any way.
And then she just goes, Bailey, and I was like, what? And I was very concerned at the beginning. And then they hand me a little scroll, and I was like, an idol clue! Like, I never get shit like this. This is exciting.
I briefly thought about picking Sam, but I've heard like enough sketchy shit about Sam that I was like, oh, that's not gonna be a good idea. And I only had like, a second to pick a name. And so I actually think that was like the best decision that I could have made, picking Bailey for that clue. I thought it was funny that Meghan gave hers to Jackson. T.
So I figure it's not worth it. The idol's probably already gone. In season 4, they were both gone on the first day. So idols are probably gone. This clue's probably actually worthless. The information is no good. So I can just share it. Emily B is like, let me see.
I was really surprised when Emily Pattok gave me that clue.
Yeah, she said something to me like that she did it to show solidarity with you or something.
I appreciate that. Later, I was very much less surprised because I know there's not like a lot of people she trusts that much, so it makes sense that she would kind of reach out to me. After the challenge was over and we won, yay, we decided to go look for it collectively.
Our entire team, except for Jessie, is all walking together to go look for one of the idols. She has a lot of other things she cares about a lot more, and so, she basically just kind of phones it in and leaves. Anytime we have a thing where one person leaves and the rest of the tribe stays, it's Jessie, and she doesn't care that the rest of the tribe is going to go look for an idol. And good for her, because it probably kind of takes the target off her back, because people don't see her as a big target because of that. So it's a good game move. Good for you, Jessie. But basically, the rest of the tribe went out and we looked.
I kind of swamped you guys in Pong.
I mean, none of us played. We were all.
Yeah, none of us played.
And we are being pursued very closely behind. Well, it used to be 4 members of Paani, but now it's just 2.
Sam and I follow Sangria tribe all the way to Klein Auditorium, where we watch them. We don't really find anything. I don't know if they have found anything. And we don't know the clue. We hear bits and pieces of the clue.
All right, final update for the tweet. Tits are at 13%, ass is at 61%, and fear is at 26%. The tweet is gone an hour in.
Yeah, ask me how to come back, though. Ask me how to come back.
Yeah, tonight was pretty dynamic. Bree had a bit of a pregnancy scare and gave her parents a heart attack. So she's pretty happy about that.
I actually am so upset for, like... No, don't be mad. My mom did not have to tell him. That is her fault.
Yeah. No, you told her.
I fully said do not tell James.
I had some decent conversations with Jackson just because our meeting was like so awkward and awful. Like it was kind of nice to have some more amicable conversations with him.
It's this big structure out front of, I believe, one of the biomedical research buildings, or like bio.
I'm also very confident where the idol clue led, that it led to the giant Pringle, which is this kind of structure that looks like a Pringle.
I called it a Pringle. That's the first time I've literally ever heard it called that. They were walking up, but they decided to walk to the left of it. And I walked up, but I knew that it was like on top of Ivy, and there was literally the ledge, and there was like, it's like a ramp that goes around the building. So I was like, okay, I'm logically gonna start at the bottom of the ramp, and they all went around to the tall side, and I went up there, and I was like, I'm gonna feel for it, and then I fucking found it.
Hell no, I'm not going up there.
The place that would have the clear view of the south-facing tower, you basically had to climb. So I took off my shoes and I sort of climbed up onto this, basically it was like a spiral, flat, skinny surface, and I had to just hug it with my legs and my arms and shimmy my way up on top of a bunch of ivy.
Dude, my balls fucking hurt.
I was probably 10 feet, maybe 15 feet above concrete if I fell, which, you know, that would probably break both of my legs.
Hey guys, Kevin here.
So we're on a roof of some medical school building.
Some auditorium.
Yeah.
We had to climb up here. There is actually no safety guardrails.
Yeah, this is probably pretty stupid. This is not smart.
It's not real.
I was trying to flex a little bit, but of course no one on my tribe gave a shit at all or even reacted. You know, you even think people would be like, oh my gosh, you know, be careful. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy, get down. But like, no, it was like, no, there's just no reaction to me or Kevin doing it. It's like the rest of the tribe just didn't even give a shit. Because they're just the most unenthusiastic group of people you can possibly imagine. Like, I could show up to a challenge with 3 heads, and people would just kind of look at me and be like, huh, you know, and then look away, and then we would win the challenge, and then we would all go home and not talk to each other.
I also immediately shared it with Dylan because he reached out and was like, hey, if you're not on the ropes, like, you know I need this. And I hadn't even looked at the clue yet, and I basically just said, like, you know where to go, like, go find it. And so he at least had a head start. So my clue pointed towards Bates, like a path near Bates. Under a branch to the left, there's a whole lot of fucking branches. And like, depending on which way you're coming from, like, I don't even know which way left would be. Like, so it didn't really narrow anything down, to be honest.
Find like a point of reference and then go for the point of reference.
When I gave the clue to Cooper and Andrew, immediately after, I got a call from Bree so Cooper and Andrew were there. And I got this call from Bree and she was like, hey, you want us to trade clues? And I was like, sure, like, I guess.
So it's basically just a free-for-all in the 3 different spots where the idols are.
But yeah, no, there's like the library one, which people think Adam has. I don't know. Honestly, now that I have one, I'm less worried about it, frankly.
Who knows if they've been found? I personally think they all have.
Sangria was already there by the time me, Cooper, and Andrew got there.
Which way's out? That's out. Don't worry, girl. Yeah, they came the same direction we came from. They don't keep the same direction. Okay.
Hello. Wait, when did you text me though?
Like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, we were probably in the car.
Okay.
Everybody's meeting up in the woods in the dark.
Oh, yeah. We love that.
This is good.
Noah has my phone filming.
And yellow, ho ho ho, man, they seem pretty unified. So, and I don't know who else has idols apart from me, of course. I have one. I've heard Adam has one.
Well, like,
consensus
that's like a
is that
barbecue
Adam has
place.
two idols because he wasn't looking very hard.
It's real. This one's real. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I gotta go back. Oh my god. I really thought everyone found the idols last night and there's no point to looking, but this morning I just had to drive. I had to fucking drive. After we lost that challenge, I'm not going home week 3. I am not going home 3rd again.
I need someone who I can just bounce ideas off of consistently, be able to think of hypotheticals, and even if they sound crazy, just go through it and then realize, yeah, it's not gonna work. I need someone like that. Bailey is not like that. Bailey, you have to, like, I love her, but I have to, like, walk her through each step in order to do something. Just because she's, like, she plays with her emotion and her heart on her sleeve. So if she doesn't feel comfortable with something, she usually just doesn't even want to think about it. It, like, stresses her out, and that's fine, that's her. But, yeah, so I don't want to be her number one.
The fact that she gets information from other people, like from like other tribes, like you said, she's had meetings and she never told me about the meetings. Like, she might have told me some of the information in the meetings just by being like, yeah, these people told me that, but like she'd never made it clear that she's had a meeting, which is it, like she'll just like, so it's like she's lying about like little things, and it really confuses me as in where, like, if she really trusts me or if she's just kind of like, oh, I need Nick to like stay here. But then again, she's just like an emotional player, so then I'm like, but what, you're being like super emotional and paranoid, so like, are you actually stringing me along, or like are you just like don't know how to, like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just thoroughly confused by everything she does.
She trusts me, but like clearly she trusts everyone, apparently, and everyone trusts her. She, like, Dylan literally asked her to help her look for an idol with him. Like, ooh, whoa.
And like the thing with like that we can have Kevin and they can have Jesse, it's just all perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's so orchestrated.
Yeah.
Oof. Unless we're like another layer deep within some elaborate lie.
I know. I mean, I think that's unlikely. The only thing like made me slightly nervous is just that like them two are like the two reaching out to Jesse, you know.
Come on through. Here goes.
We got problems, dude. We got problems. We got like a notice from the Ann Arbor people.
It's literally nothing. It's a warning,
We just
basically.
have to clean up all that trash in our backyard.
It's a warning.
Which is, did you put those trash bags back there? What trash bags? There's a bunch of the backyard just looks like a straight landfill. And actually, we're all here right now, so let's just clean it up right now while we're all here.
Well, yeah, no. Like some of the trash we have at bike, the stuff in the back.
The back is the biggest problem.
The back is the fan. Cooper, in light of recent events, you getting pregnant, would you say that you are using Survivor for your own sexual gains? Is that what this is all about,
Apparently.
Cooper?
It's
also,
on camera now, too.
7th place.
Wait, is there a second thing with Cooper? Who did you get with this time?
I got pregnant
last night.
Oh, I heard about this actually. I heard his father was like really excited about it too.
Although I don't know how I got dragged into it. There was no mention of me in that phone call.
Yeah, well.
No, I did not move any trash bags down there. I did take our trash
She's
out.
written out notices to like half the houses. I've watched her.
They also didn't empty our trash can, and the reason is because we have a fan in there.
Let's get rid of
so I don't know who put the fan in, but
well, we should go make a trip to the dump, get rid of that, and then
we got problems. We should just deal with this right now.
Yeah, this bike
we
was
don't know
over
where
by the
they came
co-op like a long.
I'll try to take that bike. If no one's using it, I'll have it.
It doesn't work.
Oh, probably also it's like.
Well, my tribe won again. Not that they needed me anyway, because I was the sit-out.
As a tribe, I don't think we're definitely not very close, but
I don't know. My tribe just kind of sucks.
In comparison to the other tribes, we weren't as like
social.
Yeah, social and cohesive. Like we were all like very quiet, which is just like,
you know, this week I was really pushing that we should do something together as a group to try to get, you know, team bonding. Like I really wanted us to go out to brunch today on Sunday, And like, you know, I dropped a message in the chat like about, you know, when are people available for brunch, and like no one responded to me except for like Bachwick. And I'm like, all right, you know, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna push it because I guess people are busy, and you know, having tribe bonding is clearly not a priority for like anyone else on my tribe, so it's just not gonna happen.
Will's text about like brunch or something in the group.
That
and
was
like,
so awkward.
I guess you responded, so that's good. One person.
And definitely do some tribe bonding. Like, I'm not used to like not doing tribe. Like, I'm jealous now of the other tribes who like I don't know.
A little nervous now. I feel like I definitely want us to do some sort of tribe bonding thing, because if we're just like not doing a tribe bonding thing, it's like the other tribes are just getting like closer and closer together and building more. I dropped the brush. I'm fidgeting, sorry. They're just getting closer, like they trust each other more and more, and they're getting closer and closer.
I think nobody's ever asked the question, what is Sangria? And Sangria is just a hodgepodge of like misfits that are, you know, kind of like existing with each other, slowly getting into each other's like comfort zones. It took us a bit. It's not like the first day where we're just like hoppity humpity and just like, let's go out and drink every day, motherfuckers.
Sangria is just a dysfunctional, cold tribe that just wins challenges over and over and over again for some reason.
I don't want to go to tribal, obviously, but also like it'd be great to know where alliances are.
I don't know. I think I should just keep laying low, because it's like, my understanding right now is no one seems to give a shit about me, and no one seems to even notice me. Like, I really felt that way tonight at that challenge. I felt like no one even noticed that I was even there tonight, and it kind of made me sad, but also, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe that's a good strategy. Maybe that'll pay off in the end, because maybe I'm not going to be a target ever. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really seem like a big target right now, even though I talk to a lot of people. I know what's going on. People tell me things, and yet, you know, I just don't think I'm really much of a target. People just like underestimate me, and that's fine. You know, they can underestimate me all they want. It's whatever.
Guys, if we just win all the time, we don't have to do anything.
I guess I survived another week. Final 17. Be Richard Marks again.
So in this game, Bailey is one of my closest allies. Every time I talk to her, she gives me as much information as she can. She usually considers us a duo because everyone else considers us a duo, and yada yada yada. Yeah, I don't want to be her number one, and so I've been looking and talking to her a bit more, and I'm realizing she's a scary ass player right now. No one realizes it, or I don't think anyone realizes it. Every time I talk to her and I'm like, where did you hear that? She's like, oh, I don't know really the details. We only talked in passing. She met Erin in passing. She talked to Leia and Bree, and
that's happened to me too, like so much.
It's so confusing because I'm like, you're giving me information, but you're saying it like I know it, but I don't know it, which means you've had it, and think everyone knows it, and so now like I don't know, like I don't know how I feel about it. It makes me very uncomfortable. That doesn't come just from a casual conversation of like, hey, what's up? How are you? No. You don't tell someone, were you unanimously voting this person out, even if you're winning. And you don't do that in passing. And somehow she knows that Emily B is meeting with Jackson, again, in passing. What?
Andrew is the only other option. So I want to vote out Andrew.
I don't know, like I know a long time ago we discussed the possibility of voting out Andrew after Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still something you're interested in?
Honestly, yeah.
I don't think Bailey would be good for my game at all right now. I think like it would actually be pretty bad for her to stay in the game. So strategically, it'd probably be best for me if Bailey went.
He definitely thought that we would have to like work to get the vote, basically, to change it to Andrew.
Yeah.
He said he wants Andrew more than you. assuming that we don't ever have to vote anyone off within our tribe before some type of split or merge. What we want to do is we want to pitch a strong 7, and the problem with that is Jackson has expressed no strong desire to work with us. You know, he just kind of seems to be here trying to survive.
He's never put any effort into
No, if he had showed interest in anyone, it would be so easy.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's even talking like, well, who do you trust? He just gives you nothing, you know.
He may just be low-key introverted or something.
I think he is low-key introverted.
We also have Kevin and Jesse in the mix, and they're not part of the 4. So this is sort of the idea that we came up with yesterday. So me and Emily Bachwick are going to meet up with Kevin, and we are going to float the idea to Kevin that maybe we should pull in Jackson in order to give us a little bit of security against the rest of the people in the tribe, because it's good to at least have a majority. Like, we need a 4 within the 7. So we'll float that to Kevin. I'm sure Kevin will love the idea because Kevin is close to Erin and Erin is close to Jackson. So I know Kevin's going to be happy about the idea of having a backup plan that involves Jackson, because that strengthens Kevin's relationship with the other side. So I'm sure he'll be fine with it. So we'll float that to Kevin. And then eventually, probably sometime next week, we want to try to meet with Jackson and solidify an alliance of 4. Meanwhile, Bree and Leia are going to do the exact same thing with Jesse. They're going to meet up with Jesse, and then they're going to suggest to Jesse that they should pull in Jackson to have an alliance of 4 within the 7. So basically, Bree and Leia are going to tell Jesse the exact same story that me and Bachwick are telling Kevin. Then that group of 3 being Jesse, that group of 3 being Jesse, Leia, and Bree are going to reach out to Jackson and try to meet with him. So that way Jackson will think that he has both sides of our tribe competing for his attention, when in reality he's at the bottom and we want to vote him out with a unanimous vote. So that way, if we do have to go to tribal council, Jackson should feel completely secure. He'll think he's the swing vote, and we can blindside him even if he has an idol. So that would be perfect. Or alternatively, let's say we never lose. Then we go into a swap or into the merge, 7 strong from original Sangria. We have a perfect information flow where everybody thinks they're at the top, except that really the secret 4 is controlling everything. And ultimately, the secret 4 will manipulate the entire game.
But hopefully, like, Erin goes or something from Paani, because then I'll beat her. I only say that because she really doesn't like me. But actually, let me. I wish the best for Erin. I really do. Just not in Survivor.
Throughout the day, my whole plan was meet with Erin and Dylan 3-4 hours before tribal and ask Erin, hey, like, what's going on in your tribe? Kind of get a feel for it, and then be like, okay, I have the advantage and we need to use it to save you, and we need to throw Dylan under the bus because that's basically our only option at this point.
Cooper very cryptically wanted to talk with me, so we'll see what happens there.
The first thing she says is she's like, I think we can get Meghan to flip. Like, I think Meghan is going to flip.
She's very interested in potentially flipping on Sam.
This week?
This week.
You think it's happening or no?
We have a whole plan.
Oh no, okay, wait, let me hear it. And I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. She seems pretty loyal to Sam. Because they were like, we can get her to flip on Sam. And I was like, I don't know about that one. I feel like I want you and Dylan to both stay.
Yeah, so do I.
But
And this is like the, well,
I just
did
don't know
you
if
have
it's
another
possible.
option of how that, like, what was this? What was the point of this?
I was gonna try to find a way where basically we could get Dylan to throw his vote and you to just vote Dylan. But if you don't want to do that, then that's out the window.
Right. Yeah, and then Dylan, but then if we did that, then Dylan would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my best scenario is with me and Dylan both in the game.
Right, but your best scenario is mainly with you in the game.
I agree.
So if that doesn't work, let's play hypotheticals here. Would you vote for Dylan to basically save yourself? And she's like, no, Dylan and I are voting Sam. Like, not voting for Dylan. Sam and Adam both basically have just been like, shut off, won't tell me.
Okay.
But I'm worried.
If they're smart, it's me.
I'm worried that it is you, and that you should be voting Dylan. She clearly is not on board to just throw Dylan under the bus. This is a horrible plan to pitch to her.
I want this to work. This is my, like, that's the easy play. This is my best play.
A lot of my game really depends on, like, keeping Erin in the game. So even if I flip and vote for Erin, I'm really screwing myself in the long run based on all the alliances that she's made so far.
I know, but sometimes it's early in the game.
I know.
There's so much more game to play.
I know.
It would make the game a lot tougher, and at that point, I'm banking on a lot, and I think it's worth the risk to stick together in this vote.
Say we lose again.
Don't lose.
I can't ensure that. Like, this long term, like, yeah, say we swap at 16. Say I lose.
We could
I'm
swap
just
at
gone
17
next
too.
week. I mean, now you're just like, that's a fantasy.
Really, it's the best shot we've got as a duo moving forward.
Yeah, then Dylan comes over and I was like, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Like, I was gonna try to get you to basically throw your vote, but now Erin's like voting with you. Like, I don't.
Interesting. I see what you're getting at.
So, like, I don't know how close Meghan and Sam actually are. I don't know how willing she is to vote Sam. But on the one, Erin feels like she still would. I also actually told Erin about the Meghan and Jackson thing. I was like, use that however you need to. Like, I don't care. Save yourself. I personally want to tell Sarah before the vote that it is going to be Emily tonight. I'm going to leave that final decision up to Bailey. It's her name on the chopping block, so there's definitely risk in telling Sarah that something could blow up. And so it's not my name, it's Bailey's, so I'm going to let her make the decision. I've told her that I think that's the best moving forward.
Sarah FaceTimed me like right before I started this confessional. I didn't mention anything about Emily P or like a potential new majority, which made me feel really bad because I love Sarah, and like she was saying, like, she told me that like I'm like the person that she like actually likes as a person the most, and I was like, oh my god, that's so nice. So I don't want to like be put in a situation where I can't tell Sarah like, oh, we're gonna vote for Emily P. Like, I don't want to make her feel left out. I don't know, like, I just don't want to, like, I really like Sarah and I want to work with her like long term. So like, I don't know if or how I will juggle this.
Basically, it's Emily this week, and we didn't want to tell you until Bailey gave the go-ahead, and Bailey said something to you first because it was her name that was out there, and we were like, and she didn't know if she wanted to tell you. And so we were like, okay, we respect that. It's your name that's out there. Like, technically, if something goes wrong, it would be you. So if you're not comfortable with it, like, we'll respect that.
Okay. I feel like why go so hard with, like, the three of us, though?
Because I did want to do that, and then the whole Emily and Tom thing happened.
I feel like that's not a whole thing. That's, like, one small thing that didn't matter.
It did, though, because, like, for her to she basically tried to, like, go and blow up the vote and save Tom. When we all, like, I came into our conversation, me, you, and Emily's, and I was leaning Bailey over Tom, right? And I was like, but I really wanted to hear Emily's pitch. I was like, if you get like a really solid pitch, like, let's keep Tom. And I wanted to like talk it out. And so then we talked it out, and Emily basically was like, okay, like, you're right, let's do Bailey. And I thought that was the end of it. And like, that's fine. But then for her to like not only try to blow up the vote and basically like tell Tom he's on the bottom and to like go do something, and to have Tom then go throw out my name and stuff, that didn't sit well with me. On top of the fact that then after Tom had already told me that it was Emily that did all of this, then they like tried to cover it up and say like blame it on Sam. And that was like strike two, and I was like, that is a lot more than Bailey's ever wronged me in this game. So it just felt like I wasn't being fully told the truth.
Alright, so, Bailey, you guys are obviously here because of the challenge. What went wrong?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, just luck, I guess. Like, I felt like we were all hitting the cups. Like, it came down to one last cup. Erin managed to get it before any one of us did. I mean, that was about it.
So, Cooper, how are you feeling about the dares? every tribe did every single dare. Was that expected coming to All-Stars?
I did kind of expect it. I knew our tribe was going to do all the dares. We kind of went into it and we're like, obviously we're doing it all. Yeah, I mean, it's All-Stars. People came to play, so nobody was going to back down from anything you guys thought of, basically.
It's not fun for anybody right now. As the great Alex Forsenhauser once said, I hope it's not me.
Really hope nothing's changed.
If it goes revote and it ends up being 2-2-2, you'll get the revote.
You say?
Yeah, because you'll have Lucy and Meghan. Ah man, I was hoping to get some more screen time, make up for my lack of confessionals.
Just vote me out, and you'll get all the screen time in the world.
Meghan, I also think she's going to vote with us. I think she's pretty sure of that. The one person I would say I'm unsure of is Adam, just because I think he's been hiding some things from us.
What did Jackson say to Meghan?
Jackson, I don't know. I didn't know if Lucy knew, because I didn't want to tell you because it's not my place to tell you, because I figured it would be Megan's place to tell you.
That what?
That Jackson hit 18 idols.
Oh, okay. And did Meghan know that Dylan had one?
No.
So you're the only one who knew that Dylan had one?
Yes.
And he just told you? Or you knew before that?
He just told me.
Okay. And you thought it was Megan's place to tell her because Jackson hid 18 idols?
Yes.
I don't know what would be like a bigger thing to tell me, like Megan's secret or your secret, like
because Jackson's dating Meghan right now.
She told me to like. Wait, oh, you can stop filming right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Coming off a fresh challenge from last night, Sam, how is this quick turnover, do you think, going to affect the vote tonight?
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. I mean, I had class to balance, and then the quick turnaround is impossible to plan for, and it's just, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little out of it, but
you can also look at me too. Love
yeah.
Sam. Anything else to say?
No, I got it. All right, it's fine.
Like you're done talking? Or?
No. I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
No, the quick turnaround is pretty crazy. I mean, all of us have class, but on top of that, it's like, with 24 hours, all of a sudden there's all these people have gotten idol clues, and now all of a sudden we had to go to class. It's just been crazy.
So, Lucy, you did not hit a cup in the entire beer pong game. Do you think that that's going to affect the vote tonight at all?
So I did not hit any cups in this game, but I would also like to remember my skills in season 2. Okay, almost won that one, and that was way more rounds, and I sunk a lot of balls then. So overall, it's just a bad day for me. But no, actually with the challenge, I think with All-Stars especially, it's a lot more. I mean, it's like week 3 and like everything's already super entwined, like everyone's talking to everyone, so I think that comes into the vote decision a lot more than challenges now.